Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? I know I said I wasn't going to do these, but here I am. What the heck? Oh. Well, winter has showed its ugly head around here. It's been interesting. I've been giving Squirrel a ride and another guy a ride and getting to work and yeah. Roads haven't been fun to be on today, that's for sure. They're pretty messed up. I got some video that I'm working on. I'll show those later in. So, oh yeah. Oh no, this is almost dead, so I guess I'll have to rely on the tablet. I didn't realize I used the phone that much today. Should have plugged it in when I was running everybody around. So how's everybody doing? So you got a couple people in here, so I'll watch comments down here in the corner for now. And the furnace is running. Furnace has been doing great. I don't know what the heck its malfunction was a while back, but it's doing good now. Hey, Roadside Dan. Hi, Howard. Hey, King Cans. Good afternoon to you, too. Or good evening. It's dark here, so. Dark, cold, and white. So, yeah. We had ice and rain and snow, and then it decided to blow around today and filled up most of the ditches here, so. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Yeah, those things are very northern, I can't see. But yep. Matthew, how you doing? Well, there's some work coming up because I think 2 vehicles are going to be leaving now, finally. Yay! Snowball might have found a home. Snowball's going to have a home, and Trailblazer's going to have a home, and I'm going to be pretty much out of easy fixes to drive, so that's good because I think I'm going to get the brake lines ordered for that O2 frame, so next time after I get some stuff rearranged in here, I'm going to get that O2's frame in here and start redoing the brake lines and everything, and taking my needler to the frame and cleaning it and get her painted up, so start getting that frame fixed for that gray truck, so I can get that gray truck put together, so we got having that spare around here. And when it's all said and done too, hopefully the dually will be back on the road. Yeah, we got to deal with those people later. Get the dually back to where I can start hopping in and driving it. I'm actually thinking about finding a regular box for the dually and converting it back just to a 2-wheel drive. Well, it is a 2-wheel drive, but just convert it back to an 8-foot bed truck and start driving that around. So, yeah, let's see, missing. Oh. Just a second. Yeah, I start the lives and hey HRM, how y'all doing? I'll let this person. I start the live and then everybody wants. And then they start put a box on it. Yes, put a box on it, and the 5.3 is sitting right there. I'm thinking what I'm going to do if I can get things lined up. I'm going to get the gray truck in because I know that motor's got to come apart. I want to get the gray truck in next and pull that motor, or get the body off that one to get to the motor and get that motor out in here, and we'll take the top in and all the missing stuff for this motor off that and put on that motor and hook it to the new transmission I got for that one, and get the frame in here, like I said, get it all cleaned up, and if there's any spots I got to weld up or reinforce while it's out, I'll do that, and then we'll get that gray truck put together. So it's just a matter of timing. By the end of this week or part of next week, things could finally smooth out, and it could be back on track to getting back to doing the motor builds and the stuff and shoot for that swap meet yet. So a lot of things don't allow for the timing of shaving the time. Shaver. Oh, you're gonna have a hairless cat there, huh? A lot of things that have been happening with me. The timing of events is what's been against me. It's been fighting me. And right now, things are kind of with hair dryers on it. Yeah. Things are finally starting to fall into place, kind of. So it just, like I said, it's just going to take a couple of sales, and selling Snowball and the Trailblazer are going to be big helps finally. Even just looked at a buddy shared a picture of a 2008 there, a 2008 HD 4-door short bed Silverado. It's got front end damage and damage down the passenger side. They must have bounced her off, and they got the front fender, missed the passenger side door, the 2 doors, and then they got the box side. They pulled the diesel out of it, and it's something that I could actually take and put a 5.3 or something else in it, and ouch, poor cat. And you guys been worried about those outside cats? Guess what? I figured out where they're staying. They're not dumb cats by any means. They probably got the warmest spot on the farm. The eaves on the shop, I've never capped off the ends yet all these years. It's 20 years old and I've never capped them off. All those little shits used my scrap iron, get up there and jump up into the roof. I don't know if they've made a hole into the attic where they're getting up there, but yeah, they're up where it's warm. Because I could hear them the other night, couldn't find them. And today when I went to feed them, I hollered for them, and they stuck their head out, looked in like, oh, you looking for us? I'm like, well, you darn cats. So they've got a nice warm spot to be. So I don't know why I'm getting such a glare to. Actually, I can see better without my glasses right now. Stupid diabetics. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. But yep. So yeah. I think, no, they're not. What's dead there, roadside? So, well, if you want to put hair dryers on it, you supply it, we'll do it. I just can't. You know, and I'm trying to talk about, you know how I've been complaining about the gas mileage on my truck? I ain't the only one having issues with that. Other people are starting to complain that their gas mileage all of a sudden just went. So, got a nice ethanol plant 5 miles away, and we've got the crappiest cats, dead cats. Well, I didn't have many cats around here, Dan, and the dang mice and rats were starting to move in. Now we got the cats, and then the others that come, I guess, are migrating in and out of here from the neighbors. I ain't seeing the mice and I ain't seeing the rats anymore, or the ground squirrels even. They disappeared, so that's okay. They were starting to undermine the one wall of the shop here. So, yep. So yeah, otherwise, yep, we've just been doing what we can, and I couldn't believe the roadside. That's all I've run is the ethanol blend in my vehicle, so I ain't ever had any problem. And I got 3-4. Oh, the one truck I had 332,000 on it before the tranny let loose. This truck here, I've ran ethanol in it ever since I got it. 306,000 miles on it. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why some people have a major issue with it and some don't. I've put, I've, okay, got quiet. I put the high octane in, and it seems like that stuff went through faster yet. So I don't know. It's good for the farmers. Nah, we need some more renewable energies around here. Outdoor power equipment. It's a diesel. Oh, that HC was a diesel. Yeah, they must have brought us the crappiest winter blend ever. Uh, just a Put that back over here and forget it. So yeah. Going to get, yeah, like I said, I got stuff showing up now. Not sure, because I hate ordering stuff on the weekends, but got it done, and I'll get the parts here, and we're going to have to get Snowball in somewhere too, so I can button that up. We got the transmission pan gasket, got the, I can't remember if it had the 261 or 241 transfer case, so I got the seal for both. Oh yeah, yeah. Got that, and then I got a door handle, and got the radiator, and water pump and thermostat, and that. So that's fine, Mike. We'll probably be here for a little while. I know you stopped to get your supper there. Yeah, I've noticed that with some of these motors that I've tore down that the spark plugs are gray. I've seen brown. I've seen all sorts of colored spark plugs. Not very consistent. Yeah, one of these days we'll take and build one of those junkyard motors, Joe. So yeah, we got some stuff coming up, and naturally, finally get stuff to where I can start finishing it up and doing. And the weather finally turns. My neighbor told me, I guess, a tool company has come out with a cordless battery operated propane heater. He got one. He couldn't get it to go at first, and I think he had an airlock in it because I told him, well, take the hose off, turn the tank on, and he did that, and he called me. He's all excited. He says, hey, it's working. And he had it set on, he didn't realize it was on the low setting, the 27,000 BTU. He cranked it up to the 68,000 BTU. He's like, holy moly, that thing's throwing some heat. And I thought, boy, maybe I should get that in they say a 5-gallon propane tank on, I can't remember what it said, last 7 hours. I'm like, man, that would be sweet. Bring that out here, set it up, run that, and that furnace over there wouldn't turn on. And a bottle of propane, $20. I just use it to keep the heat on, or keep it at a constant temp, keep the chill out of here. Heck, if I went 4 days on that, it'd be cheaper than running that electric furnace, that's for sure. Save money. That's what it's about. Save money. So, hey, so we got 17 people in here and only one like? Hey, come on, hit that like button. I don't know, Mama Bear will join us. She might, or she might be even lurking already. I don't know. I didn't do it. Can't say it was me. Oh, just page test. So yes. Some more vehicles are going to go bye-bye. Finally, that's going to be the good thing. I can get back to doing something around here again. So, how's the weather been treating everybody? I guess, I don't know if anybody here was close to the tornadoes yesterday or what. Oh, how you coming with your diesel there, bud? Yeah, that's too. I've thought about putting the wood stove in here, but right now, oh, you private message? Did you private message me, Howard, or what? There, the phone's. Oh, huh. I had an 800-844 number call me. Huh. Okay, I don't know what the heck that was about. No message. I've been getting all sorts of weird calls lately. Let's see. I might have spoke too soon. Yeah, I got a message. Let's see. I'm curious to see who that was. Cleaning up part stills. Oh, just school 2 hours late. Okay. School's 2 hours late, so Squirrel be happy. She got her wish. She wanted a late start for school. So she got it. Squirrel's done pretty good with this driving in the crap weather, too, so. Hey, Squirrel, you in here? I don't know. Who's a. Come on. Clean up start. Okay. I hate that when I gotta resort to just using the tablet. But, yep. So yeah, I might get going on the gray pickup and get that thing built and running and ready for the spring. And okay, Howard, truck says feed me. Oh, you got an alcoholic truck. Uh, After talking to Roger, my cousin Roger too, we're going to have his old Bonneville. He is going to fix that car up and give it to another family member. But she just as well for money he's going to invest into it now. Uh, I hate the fact that you can never keep this stuff from drying up on you. I wonder if it's dried all the way down now. Well, not yet. Still soft, so. So yeah, Roger's got some work for me coming up, and the Trailblazer, he gets out, that'll be finished. So yeah, we're going to finally start tying up loose ends around here and have some working videos coming. I've been ready to do that for a long time. So yeah, otherwise, as you guys know. There you go. Yeah, and see, I got some. I did lose some trees this last summer in some of those storms. I don't know if you guys remember when I was over at my cousin's video taping, and I think I was working on Snowball when those tornadoes and that went over. I ended up losing some more ash trees out here, so got to get out there with a chainsaw and get that stuff cut up before they plant next year again. So I think I want to start cutting up the trees that are down, get it all split up, and that's going to be another build a log splitter. Because this fat boy is not swinging no axe splitting wood. Thirsty truck, huh? I'll trade you. My truck's really thirsty. Oh, that's what I was going to do too. I was going to just take a gamble on the fuel pump. I don't see why my truck's got to have a specific lettered fuel pump, because it's not a flex fuel, and get a new fuel pump coming for mine. I'm pretty sure that's what's the sending unit on that's probably burned out, and as far as I know, that's never been replaced. So, like I said, 305, 306 mile truck. I thought I lost Snowball's key too. Put that there, son. Hey, Gary. V8 powered log splitter. Joe, you are half nuts. That would that would be crazy having a V8 for a log splitter. You'd be death from hearing that thing run all day. Ugh. Yeah. So. Yeah, as you guys seen, I did pick up the camera a couple of times this week. What the heck? Timing with things just don't always work out, but it's starting to see a little bit of a light at the end, and hopefully it continues to go that way. Because that ain't getting the vehicle sold. Hey, Joseph. Hey, there you go. Okay, what did I miss, Gary? What's such a thing? Oh, a V8 log splitter. Okay, I got it now. 12 by 14. Wow, that's a... Yeah, I kind of miss a wood heat. Yeah, I'm not letting you build no V8 table saw. Joe there's been wanting to do a V8 table saw for about 25 years, and I won't let him do that. I may be crazy, but I ain't that crazy. I wouldn't want to be around when that blade come undone. I know I've had likes, and then the likes disappear, so... Huh. Yeah, who knows? Trolls are probably messing with everything. YouTube, I had a bug going around where the likes and dislikes and all that were getting messed with, so likes go up and the likes disappear. Then you go back to one. Who cares? Yeah. I think a lot of people thought I was going to quit and walk away, but no. Nope. Just had to get a few things straightened out and kind of sit back and take it easy. And I tell you right now, I don't like this cold weather. Yeah, Gary. Right, you don't want to be around that thing trying to feed a board through it. Imagine a V8 table saw with a kickback. Whew, you'd find that board out in orbit. Yeah, that would be one to go flying. Years ago, I had a friend that was making a cut, and I told him not to do it that way. He still proceeded to do it that way, and board bounced off 2 walls in the old shop and caught him in the rib cage. Cracked 2 ribs. Yeah. So after that, he was a little gun shy of using a table saw, which I really don't blame him. Something bites me like that, I kind of get a little gun shy of messing with it again. So what else has anybody got for good projects going on or for springtime plans? Because, boy, I don't know about you, this year just went... I thought the saying, as you get older, time flies by faster was a joke. No. They were telling the truth on that one. And they don't send out the memo anymore to tell you, hey, Fearless. Let's see. Joe, now you've been in the hooch again. Yeah, Fearless, it's these 2 vehicles get down the road, it's going to make a big difference. And oh, that's what I was going to say. They never send out the memo anymore telling you it's going to hurt this bad when you get this old. Holy moly. And I knew this was going to be a wet storm because both knees took off killing me. And it's been kind of tough. Yeah, I've seen the big block riding lawnmower on YouTube. I've thought about doing something that's crazy like that. And Squirrel, she's got a car sitting out here. She won't come clean it out. Her heart's in the right place. She really wants to save the motor and tranny out of it. But I told her, dear, we're not going to find anything. She's like, well, we'll find another one like that. That's a 95 Grand Prix. Oh, yes, Matt, we got snow. I got a video. I shot some of it as I was out driving around today. I'll put up later tonight. And I'll finish up that video later. But Squirrel's thinking that we can find another 95 Grand 95 that isn't rusted out. It's going to have a good motor because it meant it wasn't driven. Crazy Cooter back at you. Yeah, that's right. So she really doesn't want the motor to go to waste, which I see her point, but I told her kid, I said, we can't, chances of finding the body, and it's got that odd engine in it, and I think it's got like a little 3.1 or something, so you need somebody with a Chevy Lumina or something like that needs motor and trans. And I said, if it wasn't so rotten under the suspension and the back end, we could have fixed the car. And it kind of hurts her because her sister gave her the car. That's basically Squirrel's first car. I can see where she's attached to it, but it needs to go. So I guess if it comes down to it, Dad's going to have to clean it out so we can haul it in. You're at her. I said, well, I guess if you wanted to. Brett. Okay, yeah. Chevy Brett. Or we could get it off the car trailer, put a nail in the brake line that's leaking, fill up the front, fill up the master cylinder, get it to have front brakes, and then use it as a farm beater and beat the heck out of it before it's gone. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get across the Squirrel. I know it sucks getting rid of it, but another 2 missed calls? Now who? Oh no, I guess I didn't clear that. I was going to say, dang it, who's calling now? Oh, that one. You can't save them all. And that's what I'm learning. You can't save them all. And the kids understand they gotta get rid of their Ford pickup, which I hope it makes it till tax time. I really do. That thing is, the body is, the wheels are kind of getting close too, but I'm thinking they're going to lose the body before they lose the wheels on that thing. I knew that truck was rusty, but I didn't think it was that rusty. It's, yeah, that. I wouldn't even begin to put rocker panels or floors. I mean, that Ford is just gone. So they're looking for another pickup in that, and that's where I was kind of thinking about if I wouldn't. Well, the Snowball wouldn't have done them any good, but I guess I could have fixed up the gray truck and gave that to them, or sold it to them. But Snowball, get that one down the road. The person that's going to get it needs it. His frame just cracked in half. So, pinging your phone. Who knows, Matt? I mean, just little old me out here in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. Who knows why they want to. Yeah, you never know. So, yeah. So, yes, I mean, get the vehicles gone. Which getting these two VPN. What's VPN? I'm sorry. I'm bad with acronyms. You're right there, Fearless. You're right. And I guess I wouldn't have a problem. I mean, if we're going to take it to the crusher, I wouldn't have a problem taking it off the trailer and beating the ever-living snot out of it before it goes. Oh, virtual private. Okay. And let her actually slide the car. That's where my driving got improved a lot over the years, and it saved me. I used to beat on the clunkers. I used to slide cars. I literally crashed cars out here. I really wish I would have had the video back in the day. Okay, well, I got my wire welder here, too. Hey, Chevy Power, how you doing? And let Squirrel get experience. If she slides into a tree, get the experience of feeling what it feels like being in an impact in a car. Because I'll guarantee you, me doing that out here has saved my life. heated. Yeah. Uh, Man, the stuff we used to do out here, the crazy stuff. I mean, we had an old Camaro that ran. Looking back, knowing what I know now, I should have kept that car. But we beat the ever living snot out of that thing out here. And I come up with the harebrained idea. And if Joe's still here, he'll vouch for that. We put an old '66 Chevy pickup that was pretty much stripped down. And what I'd do is that's sitting there, and I would come sliding at that car, that truck, and just catch the rear quarter, bounce off it, and go. Just did that from all directions. And there was one time I went sliding at it and went out of the corner of my eye. Usually, if I seen the front, because there was no front fenders on it, there was no front fenders on it. So if I seen the cab, the front wheel out of the corner of my eye, I knew I was good as I was sliding sideways because I wasn't watching where I was hitting on the truck. And one time I slid sideways and I'm like, uh-oh, I still see the cab out the corner of my eye. And I looked over, I'm like, oh, this is going to hurt. I side slammed that Camaro right into the driver's side of that pickup hard. I think the speedometer was up to about 35, 40 when I pitched the car sideways, and I slammed into that thing. And I remember going up over the console against the passenger door and back into the driver's seat. I'm like, oh, that hurt. And, yeah, the passenger side door didn't open after that. So, yeah, I've done some crazy stuff. So, I guess, like I said, if Squirrel wants to get used to feeling what it feels like to lose control of a car and slide around out here, be a good time to do with that car. And if it quits moving, hey, then it's better to take to the junkyard. Then you know it ain't worth nothing. Come on. So, but yeah. Squirrel, she did pretty good. Today was her real first day on driving on crappy roads, and she did good. I was worried, but she made it. I mean, it wasn't until late today that the roads finally started clearing off here. I mean, they were 100% ice and snow and slush covered. That was weird. One weird snowstorm yesterday and last night and part of today. Didn't think we had enough powdered snow to move around, but it sure moved it around. Some of the north-south ditches are already full, so from here on out, now the snow has no place to go except up on the gravel roads and that. So yeah. So hopefully we get back on builds and get some stuff lined up and continue to grow the channel again. Get back going on the mission that I had. And, like to really get enough to get the addition on, and have the hoist. It'd be great. And, as you know, Friday I fixed another flat tire again. My God, but fixing that tire, it's just like I went 20 rounds with Hulk Hogan or something. It's just like, I got to keep getting to the rec center and keep getting in shape and that. I couldn't believe how bad that tire beat me up fixing it. But at least I got it fixed. Somewhere around here, if I'm going to talk to my cousin, I got a couple of things that would make his tire machine even a little bit better. I got an old style bubble wheel balancer around here somewhere, and a tire spreader my dad made so you can get in there to work on them. I might let him have those. Yeah, actually, I'm going to wait and see. As I got thinking, the air motor on this tire machine ain't working. If I can get the rim clamp to work and make sure get the valve to quit leaking, I'm thinking about converting that to an electric motor, making that a air with electric tire machine, because that's all I need is a good drive to spin that turntable. And I got thinking, well, heck, why can't I mount an electric motor in there? Get one of that, you can do the rocket switch that'll run back and forth either way. Yeah, that might be a simple way of fixing that tire machine. So It does just because stuff is made one way doesn't mean it needs to stay that way. I mean, got a rotten because I talked to the tire when I was running around trying to get my tire fixed Friday. The second tire shop I went to told him what I had. And he says, "Don't spend any money on it; it ain't worth it." And then I got to think, well, if I could put a garage door opener, yeah, it's something because it doesn't need a big. For the tires I'm going to do, as long as you lube them up, it ain't so bad. The tire machine my cousins got, they said if they don't lube it, they don't have enough power to spin the rim. It looks like it was one of those, I think a Harbor Freight tire machine would have been better. Dump picket, yeah. I can go to the dump and find a motor or something. So, yeah, I mean, I could even mount an electric switch somewhere to flip it, to run it, and... Well, there's Mama Bear. Hello, Mama. Is Squirrel in here too, or did she go to church stuff? We got blessed with Mama Bear. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Hear that, or she's been sitting there hiding, waiting to... Oh, I must have said something about lube. Uh-oh. That's what brought her out. Got the lube and the cranks and the polish going, huh? Oh, she's over at Sisters? Okay. Cool. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. Send her super chat, Mama. I don't even bring that function up because nobody's used it. This has been... So yeah, the person that I looking at getting Snowball, we talked back and forth and that, and explained everything in that. So, as I'm doing one last gamble, gamble between paying the bills at the first of the week or paying them at the last of the week to get the parts to finish Snowball. Oh, okay. So, okay. Alrighty. Sounds good. That ain't until 10 o'clock, right? Been trying to get Mama Bear to do something about with a cooking channel for you guys too. We've been discussing different ideas. She's not sure if anybody would watch her. I said, yeah, you got a pretty good following. You'd probably get more watching you than... I can go since I'll be... As if it ain't... Probably ain't going to run a 3-hour live stream tonight. It's only... I am running behind a little bit. I ain't going to... Oh, it's 7 o'clock already, so... Yeah, I can go get him and bring him home. So... Yeah, Mama Bear ordered all the snow. Made the weather crappy around here. So, yeah, you guys might have to tell Mama Bear. May not be good for me, because if you guys get her talked into doing a cooking show, that means there's extra food I got to eat. You guys are going to have to come by and help eat it up. You're going to start a fire? What? What are you starting on fire? When she cooks, it's not really cursing. Well, I take that back. Yeah, there is. Especially when you... when you... When I try helping Mama Bear, she either scalds my fingers or She gets mad because I ain't doing it like she did it. But I'm like, the end results are the same. It's cooked, and yeah, it's just because it went a different way don't mean nothing. But yeah, one time I was trying to be nice and help. Oh yeah, Mama Bear was taking a pizza out of the oven one night and face first down. Oh, I think everybody in town heard Mama Bear that night. Or she's had a glass dish shatter as she took it out of the oven. Oh yeah, she's had some weird stuff happen to her over the years. But yeah, one time I was helping Mama make noodles and I was holding the strainer for her and I had my fingers on the bottom. What's a strainer do? Let boiling water through, don't it? Where do you not want your fingers? Yeah. Oops. I know it wasn't your fault. Uh, Taught me a real quick lesson. Water's hot and you don't want to hold it long. That's for sure. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know that was kind of cool there, Mike. Mike was at a game last night. He sent me a picture. He said, "Boy, don't this guy look like Santa Claus?" And yeah, and the guy even played the part last night unexpectedly with a little girl with cancer. So Mike got to experience Christmas spirit last night. So that was nice. Very nice to know there's somebody out there willing to do that. I don't know. I mean, here I'll show you the. I think I got that. Let's see. Scroll back. There, it cleared up. No. Come on. There you go. Now that old boy look like Santa Claus? There you go. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, like you said last night, it's unfair that children and young adults like Squirrel and that, Squirrel's age, it's unfair to see them get sick, especially with that stuff. Um, yeah. So hopefully, yeah. Last week didn't quite go like it was supposed to. Weather one night thought they said we are supposed to get a snowstorm. We didn't, so we didn't go to the rec center. But this week we're gonna try and make up for that and get back there and get going and keep going. Yeah, that was kind of cool to see that. You never know. A lot of things in this world happen for strange reasons. And oh, one reason I'm a little late starting the show tonight too. My cousin's putting a transmission in his pickup, and they pulled the tranny lines all the way out because they've had trouble with the truck. They pulled the tranny lines all the way out. He's putting a new radiator in, a new transcooler, and he forgot. They mixed up. They forgot which line went to where, and it only took me about a half hour to find a good picture on uh, the internet telling which one was which. Because like I told him, I said I never took the time to learn which training line was which. I just put them back where they were. So we finally got it figured out, and I got that picture saved for future reference too. So I guess it's simple. Bottom training line goes to the bottom training line, and the top one, if you would go to the top of the radiator if you don't have a tranny cooler, but if you do, it goes from the top of the tranny line on the 4L60s to the Trans-cooler, then back to the radiator. That's what I told him too. He says the short one's only going to fit between the radiator and the tranny. Well, it sounds like I don't know if they had the two long trannies because they had two sets of tranny lines, so they might have tried putting two of the same lines in the same time. So, yeah, Andrew, he's frustrated with the truck because they've already put a tranny in it once. That came out of the truck that his kid rolled, and after he rolled it, the truck was moving, drove, and worked fine. And see, they say that was a 98. And they tried putting the 98 transmission into the 97, and we could not get it to shift. We even tried running the 98 computer in that truck. Oh, no. Did not like it. Nope, it's a Chevy. So, yeah. And I don't know how they. I think he's just trying to get her done. He got in a hurry. And they're borrowing another guy's shop, so not working in the normal area that they're accustomed to. So, yeah, it just. Somebody put their Suburban in the ditch. Yeah, after going and getting the one daughter from the one store and bringing her home, and coming back to the farm, I could see where two people had slid off in the ditch after I went through. I'm like, wow. The mama bear, the snowplow almost put her in the ditch too. He's over the center of the line. Yeah, he's trying to clear the yellow line, but with her coming at him, she moved over, but he about forced her off in the snowdrift. Because I met Mama Bear, I didn't realize she got into the snowdrift and it almost pulled her in. So, I almost swear my. Oh, yep, there's another message. Okay. No. So, yeah, Andrew, that's true. I've even done that. There's been a couple of times after I get done doing a project, I'm like, why did I do it that way? It would have been simpler to do it this way. So, you live and learn. Just a second. I got it. And no, I do not have the holy bibs on tonight. No, I'm getting feel the. A while ago I took my insulin because I had some. When I was out running around, I had some stuff to eat, so I figured my numbers. Oh yeah, Mom, I forgot to tell you, the school's 2 hour late start. I can feel the. I can feel the. When the numbers come down, you kind of can get a little antsy and speed talky, and I can all of a sudden I just kind of felt like, oh, I know that feeling. So get a little sugar in me, and I'll be good for a while. So, uh, we all can learn stuff, and yeah, Mike. I hope the what we got here don't get out there or build up and. Uh, oh, that's what I was talking about earlier. Did you guys hear about the big tornado in Illinois yesterday? December 1st, and you got a big tornado. That's never good. Back over there. Forget it. Hey, no. We're about ready to eliminate the Ford out of the family. You know, you guys, I pick on Fords and that, but I've owned some Fords. I mean, they all do the same thing. They break down, cost you money. Um, right now, I'm following a guy. I can't remember his name. That's rebuilding a 2017 F350. When he first got the truck, it looked like a fairly light hit. I mean, it looked like it needed the front bumper, grills, and radiators. My God, guys, Ford has really done something with their frames because that 2017 took a hit on the passenger side, and behind the wheel, that thing folded over on itself and bent and went up. There was no pulling that frame back into place. And being it's 2017, he went and bought a brand new frame. And he's going to have a hell of a truck when he's done. No, it didn't bow. It actually, right behind the wheel there, Mike, it folded up on itself. And it just, I'm like, why did a F350 bend like that behind the wheels? I was like, huh, been a while since, oh crap. Hopefully somebody we know hasn't died, because last time that little white orb went through, I don't know if you guys just seen it over my shoulder, a little white thing just floated through. Last time that happened, and that's when Carolina Man died. You know, it's hard to believe how long he's been gone already. Boat in the middle, yeah. So get a few, lose a few. I see. I don't know how many what the true numbers are. I see we got 12 people now and 4 likes. And I'm going to get his name wrong. I'm bad with names from remembering that, but SD. I don't know if any. I see he's got an. Right. Yeah, right, HRM. And right now, I'm not happy with GM with what they've pulled. Uh, Getting rid of 14,000 jobs and closing all these plants, and uh, um, GM, I think, has really done a bad move now. Yep. Yeah, pretty much, Dan. They've gone downhill. The Mama Bear, she's been scanning, looking for used cars and that, because, kind of want to get, like I said, a lot of you guys think that I'm thinking of getting a hold of these cars that either need rebuilt or minor work, uh, and starting owning these vehicles and flipping them. Well, Mama Bear come across a 2010. What was that, Mama? Equinox or one of those, and it was for $750. Said it was in uh, bad condition. I'm like, well, what's bad about it? I mean, that's a pretty new car to be. And only it was low mileage too. Well, they pulled the motor and tranny out of it. I'm like, we got thinking about it. That's stuff I should be looking at. I should have seen what the body was like, and that if it's missing the motor and tranny and they did not destroy the wiring harnesses coming out of it, that would have been something to get cheap. And found a motor and tranny, put back in it, and put it together, and turned around and flipped it. Yes, the reports and yeah, I GM free since '86. Yeah, Mama Bear even had a Ford. Well, Mama Bear's owned. Now they've owned a foreign car back before I knew her. We've had the Fords, we've had the Dodges, we've had the GMs. We've gone full circle with the big three. I really don't want to get into the X imports or the Toyotas or anything like that. I don't care for those. For one thing, they're really not fluffy friendly for a guy like me to work on. The Dodge Stratus was a hell of a job for me to work on too. You're right, HRM. They have gone crazy. I mean, they don't put any thinking in it. Oh, that's what in this 2017 Ford the Sky's rebuilding. The rear shocks on that truck are literally welded to the frame, the mount, the upper mount, and that truck had a BW hitch in it and between the frame rails. He was trying to at first he says putting that hitch back on the new frame was a real pain in the butt because uh he thought he put it on backwards because he got looking. He's like, well, if I ever change the shocks, can't get it off. So he got looking. No, he had it correct. Real P. Porter design on Ford. He said the only way he's going to change the shocks in that truck now is he will have to pull the hitch out of the truck because the stud goes and where the hitch is, there's a little room between the end of the bolt and that. He says he can't cut it off. He can't shorten that bolt any because by the time you put the shock on the nut, there's barely any bolt left. They'll have to pull the hitch to replace the rear shocks on that Ford. That's the problem. The engineers don't think about stuff when they do that. And that shock mount or something should have been moved back or forth, or been a bolt that could have been put in and taken out, or yeah. They right. And my thing with Fords years ago was two Fords. They were literally, according to the build codes, they were on batteries running. Yeah, that we did. They were the old 300 N96. They were a hard motor to kill, very hard. And uh, they were a very hard motor to kill, and they just, I don't know, they don't come up with any unique designs. I mean, you look at a Toyota and Ford, or you really can't tell them apart. They're all starting to mirror each other. I mean, it's when it comes down to looking at lights and that to figure out which one's which. Yeah, someone. Yeah, remember the hot rod Lincoln that drove him the drinking. Ooh. Holy moly! Wow. Okay. I don't know if any of you watch Rich Rebuilds with the Tesla thing. I see they had a project go bad. They burned up a car, burned up their little car. Uh, they had one of their Tesla batteries go on a what do you call it? A thermal runaway. Started exploding and burning. Yeah. At least they were smart and got it out of the shop before it set the shop on fire. I'm sorry, I gotta. Where the heck I put it? I know I brought it with me. Just a second. Oh yeah, it's right here. I just feel a little bit, I don't know. I'm glad that everything's kind of kicking around and turning around and going again, and been doing a lot of thinking and trying to get stuff straightened out. And I'm just breathing, just feeling a little. Okay, I'm normal right now, but it just, I'll have to see what my last reading was. 80 to 120 is where you want to be, but check my. Average. Yeah, okay, that was. Yeah, I went from 206 down to 106. Not sure. I don't want to change any of that. Just leave it alone. I just want you to just shut off. There, finally it shut off. So yeah. I see I'm turning red, and I could just feel the little bit of a flutter. I'm like, why? Numbers dropped a little bit more than what I expected. Okay. Yeah, the numbers are in a good range, but come down too fast. You got that right, HRM. Isn't direct. I'm not sure. Buddy with his old Tundra just broke the drive belt on it the other day, and this is where I had it. Wish I had a chance to play some music. Oh, I can't play music on YouTube. Uh, uh, so without, I mean, what else have you guys got going on? Any good projects? I know Toyota Tundras, they've done pretty good, other than rotten frames that they had to replace on some back a few years ago. And yeah, he broke the belt. And then he's like, "You still got that belt laying around here?" We got figuring out that was 7 years ago. I'm like, I don't think it's here. Oh, that's what I was talking about earlier too. SD, I can't remember his full channel name, but he's been stripping down a 1975 Corvette, and he's going to build a Trans Am with the parts. It's been pretty cool on what doing. Oh, you're scooping snow? You mean Squirrel didn't do that for me? Right, Mike. At least they They fixed it like they should have, and I'm not really sure on that, Mike, if direct fuel injection is louder or not. Oh, I'm just kind of. I'm sorry, guys. I just kind of all of a sudden it's just like blue, and that's what I hate with the stupid diabetes. You can have a good run on things and everything's good, and then you'll hit one day it's just like goes total shit. No matter what you do, you can't get it regulated. And hey, John, how you doing? Well, guys, you are watching me drop. I am dropping, and I don't know why. I have eight. I just went from 106 a couple minutes ago to 99. I'm dropping. I don't know what the heck's going on. I don't understand why. Because that's even drinking a pop. Actually, I've had two pops today, and I'm still dropping all of a sudden. I even drank that chocolate milk and just had. All right. Uh, mood changes too. Yes, it does. uh, yep. I miss flipping the old air cleaner on a 2 barrel to make it sound like a 4 barrel. You know, you swore up and down. You flip that air cleaner, there was 100 horsepower. Oh God. Okay. Oh. Okay. Flushing the toilet. Yep. Hey, speaking of that, you see where Red Green installed that in toilet on top of uh, uh that car on one of his shows where he tried making. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just like all of a sudden hit a brick wall here. Difference between running on high octane to going to low octane is like. It isn't so bad. It's just that little quiver you get inside, and then that it just. Oy. Is even the Red Green even still being made, or is it just all reruns now? I mean, you used to go on tours and everything else, and Possum Lodge, and now you never seem to hear anything about him. Yeah, I gotta get the block switched around. an oven where the engine was. Reruns. Oh, there's a little sugar on these. I'm trying to head off the crash. Click and clack. I don't know if I remember that. Yeah, and these reality TVs, John, are screwing up people's thinking on getting stuff done. There's a young gentleman looking for a mid-60s to 70s model Camaro Mustang. He thinks he can have it built in a year. Okay. Come on. I had the chocolate milk along with me for that specific reason. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been wondering why a lot of these shows stop doing their shows. Well, most of the cast is dead or gone or too old to do anything. Okay. Finally, we're starting to rebound. 102. Get the fuel, get the octane back up there a little. I know you guys are probably, it's hard to understand. And the best way it got explained to me is, yeah, I had a good number rating. But the problem is, if your body's used to running that 200 or 220 range, then all of a sudden you get down to normal, your body goes into a fit saying, hey, I want the good stuff. You're trying to give me this cheap stuff. And that's what I just went through here right now. Started feeling a little quiver in the chest and that, and I just hate that when that happens. Yeah, you can't drop any, yeah, just can't drop any motor in because of the computer. That's so true. Well, I know Mama Bear wants your Camaro done. And if the cards get played right, and everything goes like I want it to, I don't mean to get in front of you guys, but I had to. After the snowball's gone and the bills are paid that need to be paid, and Roger gets the vehicle he wants and we do what he wants, I am hoping to be able to start ordering the sheet metal for the Camaro and the gray truck. uh, Last thing on diabetic crashes, I just found out. Cousin of mine, he's single now. His wife died from cancer 2 years ago, a year ago, because we haven't had the Cadillac that long. And he went to go home the other night, and he was fine. And he missed his driveway by 25 miles. When he come to in the car, they had the IV bag started on him because I didn't realize he was diabetic. He was down to 30 points in diabetics. They didn't think he was going to come back out of it. They figured out he was having a diabetic attack, and they hooked him up to the IVs and got him going. But last he remembers, and they said it's thank God that he went 25 miles down the road and crashed his car. Because if he would have went off his driveway, we probably would have been burying him because he wouldn't have been found in time to been saved. So yeah, he took a 25-mile cruise. Don't have a clue what happened. I don't know how bad he crashed the car, but yeah. So at least they figured out he was diabetic and started pumping the fluids into him and got him back going. I've had to call Mama Bear when she used to work at the unmentionable place. There was a couple of times I had to call her. I thought I was going to make it home, and I had to call her back. No, dear. So she'd stop at the convenience store and grab a couple of candy bars and bring me something to drink. Oh wow, okay. The old slant sixes, yeah. Uh, any of you guys watch that Nick Cup in Canada that does? I can't remember if he's Nick's Garage or Nick's Shop. I got a Nick that's subscribed to me and watches, and he does all those dynos on the Chrysler products. I see he's working on his white car. God, I can't think of the name of it. He does a hell of a job with those Mopars. That would be the ultimate to build up to have my own engine dyno someday. Yeah, John, you're right. I haven't been. Well, take that back. There was a couple of nights I fell out of my chair in front of the kids when they were still home. Just all of a sudden, you just kind of over you go. Nick's Garage, yeah, that's it. Right, I'm like sitting here when I started the live feed. I'm like, well, I'm kind of talking a little bit fast and going, I'm okay. I took my insulin. Oh crap! It's what? I took my insulin about 2.5, 3 hours ago, and now all of a sudden I. So yeah. Oh, okay. That's a fun job to do. Yeah, there when I had a streak of having troubles getting my numbers under control at all, my sister was worried about me driving. And you got that right, John. It's kind of unfair on how much a diabetic has to pay to stay alive. Oh yeah, the Duralube stuff, or actually, right now, John, this meter that I've got, it's Relion, and it didn't come with the test strips or anything, but the meter itself, right here, this stuff, that was like 17, 18 bucks at Walmart, and 100 of these test strips, a box of two of these, $17 at Walmart. I hate going to Walmart, but and then I had my pokey thing from all my other units, but that's the only way to do it. Um, Otherwise, I'm back to, I got some insulin from the doctor again, which I'm about ready to have to go back to and get more from Walmart, but those little vials, they sure don't last long. Yeah, it's still expensive, but the last test strips, and the reason I went, well, 8, 9 months without them this year is because the tester I had, those strips were $100 and some for 50. I'm like, oh, hell no, I ain't buying those. So I went 9 months without testing my blood this year, and I did fairly good. And actually, the person that bought that for me got it the very first test I took. I was at 101. Hey, I was doing really good for not knowing what I was doing. Number wise, those 8 months. All of a sudden, take the very first test I take when I get a meter again, I'm at 101. Cool. Yep. Then a couple weeks after that, then the numbers started going all over again. But yeah, those $25 vials, they don't. And I increased my dosage to help keep the number down. And then the doc got me some samples again because I ran out of the other stuff I had gotten. You are so right, John. And I got the good stuff from the doctor again. And I could back off. It's working better. The stuff at Walmart, yes, it's watered down. It don't work like it fully should, but it's better than nothing because I have figured out if I go, well, when I got to my 3rd week without any insulin, I was in real trouble by the time I got insulin. So the cheap little vials at Walmart, $24.96 or 98, I can't remember, just right under $25. So I guess then it's a 70/30. Oh God, I can't even remember the name of it. Yeah, Fearless. That's the thing with that's what I started finding out. I had some help getting the Walmart stuff, and then I used it, and I ran out getting down, and then I got over to the doc, and he's like, "Hey, you need some insulin? We got some again." I'm like, "Sure." I don't want to go to Walmart. Like I said, when I got the better stuff from him, I'm like, "Wow!" I just instead of starting my days out at 290, 280, I was starting out at 180, 190. And I've also learned too, when the wife and I go to the rec center, the routine is the hot tub, and then she goes and does her water aerobics. So while they're doing the water aerobics for part of that class, I'm in the hot sauna for about 20 minutes. I come out, shower, then get back into the. I'll either get in the hot tub or get into the pool, and then still go for about an hour or so. And I've gone in, I've checked my blood sugars going in, and doing that routine, and that I can drop 100 to 130 points on my blood sugars just like that. And it kind of, I know going to the rec center isn't hurting us one bit. We just got to keep going and stay more vigilant at getting there. And yeah, you're right. Sometimes the cure is worse than the ailment, and that's what. Now I'm glad I'm lucky. I got looking through my old supply of medicines. Invokana gave you a genital eating disease. I mean, a flesh eating disease. I'm like, holy crap! I'm glad I didn't get that with those. Hey, Greg, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. Cool. Oh, yeah, I got. 908. No. Oh, yeah. So yeah, I kind of my feeling is with us diabetics that uses more as guinea pigs to figure out how to help the upper class people to deal with this disease. Because like when I was on the depression medicine, and I kept complaining to him, "Why is my weight going up? I ain't eating nothing. I ain't eating nothing." And that's the biggest thing I hated at that time weight's going up, and a couple of doctors, well, you need to back away from the goddamn table. I'm like, I ain't eating. Well, you got to be eating because, and no, I figured it out. It took my buddy getting on the same meds, and he all of a sudden just boop, blowed up. That I figured out, yeah, it's not good. And metformin. Oh, metformin for me. Oh, no, 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 no. No way. I took it for a week. And I spent 12 hours in the hospital with an IV charcoal bag, removing all medications from my system. I had a bad reaction, and they kept trying to get me convinced to take that stuff again. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Nope. I've done the vitamin B12 and that stuff too. And kind of helps, but when I told Doc too, I'm like, yeah, I mean, they try treating us as a one size fits all, and we can't. We're all individuals. We all react to things different, and it affects everybody differently. I mean, I didn't notice really a big gain with the B12 for me. I don't know. I know they kept telling me and that was the other thing. Some of the diabetic medicines, and I forgot you're supposed to limit the time that you're in the sun because it will react with the medicine. So then they said, well, you're not getting enough sun. Well, then they wanted me taking vitamin D. I'm like, come on. I mean, it's coming down to the simple fact that our food supply is so screwed up, we can't. Uh, they can't. Oh yeah, they get your stomach all messed up, get your digestion all messed up. I mean, and I've only ate once today, literally once today. Other than the few the few of these I've ate in chocolate milk, and you guys are going, well, and you're crashed. Well, I don't know. The last few days, my gut has been totally messed up again. Uh, you got that right. Yeah, I've tried the small meals out throughout the day, and what I am experiencing right now, guys. Another buddy told me, a few days ago I was in pretty much a meltdown stage. Um, it just wasn't right, and I've to the point where I get no relief from eating. Um, I'm miserable. Wife's getting the same way, where she's miserable with it too. And talking to a couple of people, they said, "Well, that's a sign of your depression's getting worse." I'm like, "Well, I'm going to have to figure this crap out because I am not going back on depression medicine. No way. I'm not going back to 500-600 pounds. I am not doing that. No." But things, like I said earlier, have changed. Some vehicles are going to move. There's going to be some cash flow coming through, and some more projects because Roger's is going to keep us busy for a while. Once the weather gets warmer, if I can get into a building and get painting done, he's going to have some painting for us to do. So it just Yeah. Yeah, maybe I need to pick up another. Roger's doing pretty good. Uh, if the weather's good and he can get to his lawyer tomorrow, he can uh, get taking care of what we need to, so we can get that settled up, and then he can do what he needs to. And uh, yes, the feet and leg pain. And here's what I find is funny, guys. And I know, yes, I'm in the water, so the water I is holding my weight up. But when I'm in the hot tub, I realize I can sit on my knees, lean back over my feet, and nothing pulls, nothing hurts, nothing does that. But now, if I would try to get down on the floor, oh my God, the knees are screaming at me and the legs want to cramp. I'm like, it just, I mean, I'm like, boy, I almost feel like I need to live in water now, become a fish. Yeah, the depression. That's no good. But what I've been dealing with, the feet have kind of been numb. Now today, my truck, my heater blower resistor's going wacky, so I needed to figure out if it was a 2 bolt or 4 bolt. So I went outside and worked on that, and we got snow blowing around. It's cold. Right. The hot tub really helps, and the sauna really helps. And I'm outside, and wow, foggy. I'd almost rather have fog. I worked outside, and that my feet never got cold. Now the other day, like now, I don't know what happened with the shop. But first when the heating season came, couldn't get this building warm. Now it's comfortable. Uh, and I in the last couple of nights, I literally have crawled up the damn stairs to get upstairs to go to bed. I'm like, holy. And I'm not doing any more knee shots in the knees, so Doc can. The first couple of times he did okay, but that last time he kind of missed the marks, and I had nothing but problems. And also with the cortisone shots, if you're diabetic, you really shouldn't be getting the cortisone shots because they do mess with your blood sugars bad. Yeah, I that's what I think was set, that's what I think has set my knees and my back off is the fact that we got a lot of moisture and it's cool now, and the arthritis is really now Scotty. I ain't going to say his last name because I don't want to get accused of copywriting, but he did a video on five worst things about being a mechanic, and he talked about the chondroitin pills because he had carpal tunnel syndrome, and he had a backcracker tell him no, just take these, and he's taking them religiously for 20 years, and he has no carpal tunnel, never had to have anything done. His hands are in pretty good shape yet, so yeah. Yeah, those shots hurt. Oh my God. Yeah, that time that he missed, I thought I was going to uncontrollably wet myself. Yeah, Mike, you're a hell of a man to go through what you've gone through to still be here and still going. Yeah, John, they never send out the notification saying, hey, you're going to hurt like a whole bunch when you get the. They lied. There is no memo ever sent out. I told that to a young gal one night after Mama Bear and I got done eating. She was going to die laughing. She thought that was the funniest thing ever. Oh, heck, now they do those sugar pills, tell you it's one thing, and okay, you take them. Oh, yeah, I help. And they're thinking, yeah, sucker, you're just taking sugar pills or placebos or whatever they call them. I don't know. Yeah. If, yes, if I could go back to, actually, I'd go back to when Pepsi and Dr. Wells and Dr. Pepper and uh, the one pop I wish they still made was Pepsi Free. I lost more weight drinking Pepsi Free and always felt good. And then they quit making Pepsi Free, and then yeah, I'd like to go back to when I thought 220 pounds was fat. Shit, that was skinny. Yeah, it's just yeah, my face has finally gone back to the natural color. It's not so red. I've just but I had a little bit of chocolate melt in the peanuts. Peanuts. I did not say the other word. Carbonated water. I have to try that once. Anyway, yeah, I've noticed lately here too. My guts just. I've tried the last couple of days just eating once. It's like my digestion has slowed down again. The week of Thanksgiving, it's just like Mama Bear and I blame too much green bean casserole. I'm like, good God, I haven't had this much gas in a long time, and then now we ain't eating green bean casserole and no more gas. It's just like, uh, drink aloe vera pulp. Oh God, well, that don't even sound good, but oh, Soda Stream. Okay, wow, 200 pounds. Aloe is good for you. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I may be off to look into that. Now, there's got to be something better than what the current situation is, because 240 mark. Okay, I wish I was there. Actually, oh, the wife found out that at the rec center we go to, they do have a scale. So next time we go, I want to go find it and see how close it is. Let's see if because a month ago when he said I was drowning, I was only 518 pounds with fluid. And I'm like, I expected, here we go, here comes the 550, 560, but I only showed 518 and I was supposed to be full of fluid. I'm like, huh. Because I've noticed usually when I've had the water retention, it's been about a 30-pound difference. And it seems like lately here, yeah, Mama Bear's lost 10 pounds going to the rec center so far. It seems like I look at food, literally, I can go to cook something, and before I cooked or even sampled it, I'm full. I feel full. They hang meat on it. I used to go down to the co-op until I found out their scale breaks at a weird point, so it always made me heavier than what I was really at. So going to the salvage yard with a load of iron was about the most accurate. Yep, Mama Bear's hanging in here with us. So yeah, I'll have to maybe next time Mama Bear makes something, I'll have to get out the video camera and videotape her. Yeah, see, Mama, that's why I figured I'd go get that guy for you. Instead of making you go back out in cold and crappy roads, because evidently it's still slick because the Suburban went in the ditch somewhere. I didn't catch where, but. Hey, maybe I should videotape you making your monkey bread. That turns out good. And that's one of the glass pans that broke. She lost a pan of monkey bread once. She so wanted to still eat it, but like, no, we can't. We don't know where the glass fragments are, so that was painful to throw that away. Because she makes a pretty mean monkey bread. What time was it? That's it. Oh, that was later. I don't know. I think he's one of them that bailed. His phone probably died on him. Yep. I gotta get these 400 blocks swapped around. This guy still wants this 400 blocks, so I gotta keep that around. Hope to get the 60 over 350 done too. Okay. For being, these ain't the same honey roasted peanuts as they were. I remember getting these things, and when you sucked on, you really had a sweet taste. There's just no. It's just like there's no taste to them, and they're coated. But it's just no real sweet taste to them. It's like they forgot to put the sugar or something in them. Pumpkin seeds. I used to eat a lot of sunflower seeds, the ones that were shelled already. Oh God, my. Leave it up to you to think that way. I just. You keep me on my toes, and I gotta watch what I say around you. Oh, school's a 2 hour late start tomorrow. That's going to be interesting. Oh yes, Pepsi or Coke. I used to do the Coca-Cola and honey roasted. A buddy of mine used to do Mountain Dew and the honey roasted. That just didn't never taste right. The Coke or Pepsi. Oh yes. I know. I just I don't know. I, I don't know if I want to answer that. Oh God, Matt. Now, hey, now you're talking. Hey, our hot fudge sundae with crushed nuts. Yes, that would that would be good. I know. I'm dropping again. I don't know what to say. I'm dropping again. Great. How? I don't get it, guys. I really don't get it. Um, yeah, I need something in order for me to get what I need. I'm going to have to take off, but I don't want to take off yet. I still got I still got 2 hours to kill. I guess I could go home and chase Ma. You know, that's the thing. I'm not sure if I got a sandwich left out here, Mama. I bet the cat's more. Oh, wait. I guess I do. You guys talk amongst yourself for about a minute or so. I got to warm up a little bit. Oh, sorry about that. I lost half the people. Now, loving you hung in here with me. Let's see. Yeah, 35 miles away to eat at someplace. No, I would be playing like a bear in the woods there. They're outside. Yeah, that's what we get for living in the middle of nowhere. And I'm sorry that I'm eating in front of you guys, but ooh, too hot, too hot. I'm not sure why I'm crashing like that because usually on the days I have two pops, I don't ever get low. And yeah, yeah. We don't even have a local grocery store anymore. It's 15 to 30 mile drive to go get food around here, other than gas station. Twice a year, huh? Deer season and rabbit season. Can't you need some talents to entertain these people while I do this? Oh, actually, I thought I fed too much to the cats because duck season fire. Now the shots were ringing out today. Not sure if anybody got anything or not, but they were shooting. I'm not shooting my mouser. He's too good of a cat. Ever since getting him in the shop, I haven't seen a mouse. The only time I see a mouse is when he leaves me a remnant to let me know that he got. Yeah, deer season opened up this weekend. And this cat in the shop will not touch human food. Will not. I know most of you won't want to see me flopping on the floor or go over backwards. I know there's a few out there that would like, oh, but oh well. I'm still here and going. I see last night's video. I don't care about the dislikes and that, but I see a lot of the dislikes have climbed on numbers. But hey, what the hell? It's still a view. What the hell's wrong with the house cat? Our house cat, you can give him fresh water. Our house cat, you can give him fresh water. He won't touch it, but you flush the stool, he'll get right in there and drink out of it. And I'm like, you goofy freaking cat. Come on. Come on, Wheels. Get away from it. Our house cat won't even catch mice. Well, he does. Then he tries bringing them in the house. He don't catch the ones that are in the house, but he's bringing in the ones that he catches outside. Ah, okay. That keeps you busy, Mike. Yeah, or he waits for the mousetrap to catch him, then he pulls him out of the mousetrap and eats him. I don't think I've ever sat here and ate a sandwich in front of you. Everybody, God. Oh well. Yeah, he's a very. Oh, that was. I want to bar. Hey, Mama Bear, we need a fairy horn. Set that off once or twice in town. That'd. That might wake up the neighborhood. I got a portable air compressor. We could fill up a big old air tank. So you're saying if I took 1,000 gallon propane tank, filled it full of air, and set off that air horn, I might relocate some neighbors? Really? Oh wow, that's not good. It makes you wonder what's going on in this world because of all the weird sicknesses and diseases and everything. Really makes you wonder what's happening in this world. Yeah, I think digging up some of these stuff I think digging up some of the stuff we've been digging up, and there's a reason Mother Nature buried that stuff, trying to keep it away from us, and I think we've inadvertently released some of that stuff back into the air. No, Mama Bear, get out her wire cutters. No, not yet. I know Mama Bear and I are still trying to decide the color for the Camaro. We want it to be blue now, but what shade of blue, I don't know. I know that 2017, 2018 Camaro Blue. Mama Bear, if we get that a ship's horn or something, set it off outside of town, probably level half the buildings in town. Call you honky. No, I'm going. I think I'm going to go through Classic Industries and National Park Depots for the 60-gallon. Hey, yeah. Oh, heck yeah. We could set up out here at the farm and name it towards town, Mama Bear. Mary Kay color? Oh, hell no. That was the ugliest color I ever seen in my life. Yellow and gold flake metallic blue. Ooh. That'd be a pretty color. Yeah, I'm going to use, like I said, Classic Industry and MPD for the Camaro parts, and the rocker panels and that for the pickup. I think I'm going to go through what place called Mills Supply. There was a guy that put some of those on his Super Duty truck, oh God, 6-7 years ago. Still hasn't rusted away yet. The aftermarket repairs have outlasted the factory original. Okay. Oh, your compressor threw a rod there, Greg? Oh, man. If anybody watches this all the way through, they're going to see a hyper version at the beginning and a mellow, like, ooh. Oh, 3.6, okay. Yeah, I hope so. I wouldn't mind road tripping to go get the floor pan and the bigger pieces so I don't have to truck freight it. Actually, now if I can do this without dumping everything. And voila. Let's see, 2017. That looks like there's one in Michigan. Be my closest that I would have to go to. Holy crap, to go from Michigan to Iowa, it says it takes 3 days. Numbers now, I'll check them here. Just give me a second. Yeah, guys. Yeah, Michigan. We can go back up there. Go back to Port Huron, stop by there, and see what a double cheeseburger. Right, I know that. Then we can stop and see people. Yeah, if we really needed the Camaro parts bad, we could make a trip in less than 24 hours. You gotta be kidding me. Just took it, guys. I'm down to 93 now. Granted, I know I just ate the sandwich. Granted, I know I just ate the sandwich, but god dang it, I'm down to 93. I shouldn't be dropping. What the hell is going on here? This is starting to upset me. Yeah, I know. If it Yeah, Dan, that's what I fight with this crap. I hope. I hope, Mike. I don't understand what's going on. Yep, we'll give it about 15, 20 minutes and check it. I just. So, yeah. Because I see Classic Industry has the cowl for the Camaro that we need. And this is not the newest NPD, so I think the new NPD catalog actually has a cowl in it, but they say right there it needs to be fitted to our car. But the only thing I haven't found, and I don't think the Camaro really needs, is the sheet metal around. Oh. I hope they didn't take it away, but this catalog's got. There's the headliner board for the T-tops. But I can't find the metal. But like I said, I don't think we need metal replaced around our T-tops on ours. There's some days I wish it was a hard top, but in order for me to drive the dang Camaro, I'll have to take the T-tops out so my head can stick out above the roof. Actually, I'm almost thinking Camaro's going to be Mama Bear's, and I'll get one of the Monte Carlos or one of my pickups built up, and she can have fun with that. Oh, wow. Okay. And you know, I do all that work to the car, Mama Bear. I want to drive it at least once. Love you, dear. Uh, I know by the time I get done replacing what I predict that we're going to have to replace, basically we're rebuilding the car from the firewall and roof. Everything else will be replaced, but if you want a car that's going to be worth a damn, then that's what you got to do. And, but here now they've got the real deal Camaro bodies where you could actually build yourself an old Camaro. 13 grand just for that body. $13,000. I'm like, ooh, woo, I wouldn't be able to sleep. Hey, Mama, check this out. Here's what your car should look like. T-top, and that's what hers. The vents and that the black. What's blacked out was what was originally blacked out on our car. Okay, that's what they're doing. Oh, hopefully they keep up doing that. And here, I thought this was a good price too. if you got a rusted wheel well or something, you get the whole brace, the whole inner side there, $114 a side. I mean, that's why I would like to just drive and go get this stuff, save the truck freight. Because you order enough big pieces, the truck freight will kill you. And I know we can go to Michigan and back easier than that. Let's see, what part of Michigan? Oh, Canton, Michigan. On Hagerty Road. I don't know how many of you are close to Canton, Michigan. I'm sure I probably drive past a bunch of you guys on the way. I'm sure, yeah. So, yeah, that's hopefully going to be this now. Really? For those things? Okay. Yeah, that was the 2017 catalog there, Matt. So, yeah, Canton, Michigan. Or what's the other one? California, Florida, or North Carolina. So, yep, it's Michigan. That's where we're going to go. So, you okay to go to North Carolina and see? There's some people down there we want to go see. $19.95 last. Okay. There you go. That's right. Charlotte, North Carolina is where that address is. Okay. Now I've kind of been looking at things and that, you're always reorganizing your shop and you're always wanting to do stuff. This is where I wish I had about 3 guys, maybe 4. What I've been thinking about doing, I got that bench there. I get my hand going the right direction. I got that bench, those cabinets. And I got this north wall. This north wall always ends up being a dead wall. And what I got thinking one day was taking said cabinets, that wall, which means I'm going to have to move the DeWalt shelf there. Which I get these cars sold, we're going to get ourselves 2 or 3 more of those. And take that pegboard down and move the DeWalt shelf. And I might have to make some metal brackets and hang the furnace from the ceiling, actually, and take that out underneath. Put that stuff on the north wall. And then I would have to really make a metal box right there to keep the heat off the cabinet. But put that stuff there and put it on that wall. That would give me 2 to 3 feet of extra width to open car doors and that with in here. I don't know. I've been trying to think how to reorganize this building to get some more space and one of those DeWalt shelves I would put right here behind the drill press. And I now know to space them a little different. And I could actually put blocks on them. Those are supposed to hold. The ones I got supposed to hold 10,000 pounds. I'm like, I could shove blocks in that on those and get them up off the way. And so, yeah. Trying to figure out how to do a little shop reorganization and reinvent things. Oh, that was cool that you ended up getting a deal on some cabinets and that. Yeah, that's all right. How long's it been? Has it been 20 minutes yet? No, it can't be. It's only two. So yeah, I got a plan for a rotisserie too, because we'll have to put the Camaro on that, because we're gonna have to spin that body quite a few times. Well, we'll be spinning my Mama Bear's Camaro up. I was spinning that quite a bit. I've got to start showing some improvement. I don't feel like about 10 minutes. What was my number last time? I don't remember the number. 99 now. Went up, didn't it? I don't remember. Oh, that. Okay. Oh, HR man, that was terrible to have everything get wet. Okay. It's going up. All right. Good. Hopefully, it didn't lose too much for tool wise and supplies. I know one of the guys I watched from Arizona. He just bought a new place, and uh, the other night it rained hard enough that he said his garage got flooded. I'm like, wow, I wouldn't be able to handle Arizona. Sounds like a nice place to visit, but I want to stay. Oh, that'll make a mess real quick, won't it, Greg? I don't know what kind of shape I would have been in HRM. Oh, Mike, if you want to start checking, I mean, go to Walmart and get yourself a cheap gauge. I mean, it ain't going to hurt you to test yourself, even if you're not diabetic. It'd be kind of interesting to see somebody that ain't diabetic to see how their numbers compare to somebody that is. I don't think they got any laws against doing that yet. I don't know. I think this was in a bunch of stuff that came from Chop Shop. Brake caliber, hex bit, identifiers. There's how you could find out what size brake caliper stuff you had back in the day. I don't even think they got anything like that now. It's all big Allens and yeah, Mike. I mean, with you being through cancer and everything, I mean, you never know. Here's an old compression tester. Yeah, that rubber's hard as a rock. Ah, that rubber's no good. It's splitting. Split rubber. Uh-oh. Might have new baby compression testers. And then here's another one. Check out this old style air compressor. Yeah. Check out this compression gauge. Jeepers. Huh. That's got low pour, fair, and good. And high. And on this, according to high starts out at 85 to 120 psi. Got the oh, yep, big plug, small plug. Well, the adapter is here. I always wondered about that. Have no idea where this ever come from. No idea. I got that one. What else we got here to talk about here quick? Oh, what's this? I forget what this is. Oh, shit. I've seen it. I've looked. I forgot I had the punch and chisel set that I picked up. I can't even... Hell, I don't even know where that came from. Oh, God. Some days I want Christmas, all I gotta do is open a toolbox. This is some stuff I should probably pass on to somebody else. Oh, I'm glad I didn't buy that one. I had old Lyle. What model is it? Shorty valve lifter. Oh, wow. This was for an L-head inline automotive type motors. Chrysler Cars and Industrial Motors, DeSoto Dodge Cars and Trucks, Pontiac Oldsmobile L-head Studebakers. Holy crap, there you go. There's the tool to work on the old cars. Model CF7. I'll be dang. Check that out. There's some old literature. Ah. Flashed up. Hey, James, how you doing, bud? I'm just kind of having one of those nights. Dang, diabetic numbers ain't playing nice, and oh, this is a CF49 valve lifter. Lyles. Sold at Baumgart's at one time. That's a chain around here, so that must have been a local. Oh, I bet you that come from that old local boy that I bought stuff at his auction. Oh. Ridge cutter. Hey, who out there works on Tecumseh? Oh. I don't know why the plastic's off in the box, but what the heck was this gauge? For Tecumseh. You got that special end right there. Come on, focus. And it's mounted on like a spark plug hole with a it still functions. Plastic. There's how bad the plastic lens is, so it's probably a good thing it fell off, but oh, that's it. Slides up and down and adjusts. Would that go in to check valve clearance? No paperwork with it. Anybody got an idea what that is? Yep, the old NASCAR is not the same as what it used to be. What's that dude? Oh, you're in the wrong drawer, buddy. Supposed to be there. Got the old hand pipe bender. Oh, 1/4 inch. I'll be dang. Here is the equipment to put guides in Briggs and Stratton. Reamers and finish reamer and stupid fingers. Let's see what we got here. There's a tool. There, a bolt, that's a tool. It's probably for pulling the guide in and they're out. The instructions are there. Oh, there might be a piece missing. It's in there. Oh, nope, there's the pilot bushing. Yeah, I used to rebuild lawnmowers too, and I'll be dang. There's the pilot bushing. It's here. So, yeah. 1/4 inch reamer. Well, I guess if I don't use it for a lawnmower. Okay, Mama Bear, yeah. My numbers are going up. I'll live the history again, so I'll go get the guy from work and get him home, and I'll get him to his home, I should say. Oh, that's cotter pins. I still have not found those stupid hose clamps. They're in a case like this, but they're hose clamps. Still have not found them. Oops. You know, right here's a pain in the ass to get. That's my plasma cutter tips. Yeah. I'm still waiting to get them. After this week, though, things will take a little change. Can't believe the parts for snowboard are all on the way. be nice. Get that done. There, Dan, just gave you your answer. I didn't realize. I thought I heard it vibrate earlier, but I didn't. Excuse me. Oh, that's why I was actually checking. See what time the correct time is, because tablet's not showing time. Ah, it's 9 o'clock. Well, that's okay. Mm. Yeah, I know it's slow. What was your plasma cutter, Greg? All right, good night, HRM. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully, you can get everything dried out and back to working again for you. Mine's a 220 plasma cam. Plasma cutter. Jeepers. I wish I could read the part number on this and find another source other than where I got to go through to get them, because I've been trying to get new tips for mine for about 5-6 months. Yeah, still waiting. So, oh. Oh, the old first hyperthermo. Wow, that is an old one. And yours was still working? You couldn't just change out the gun and get new tips? That's what I'm about ready to do with mine, and switch out the gun and put a different gun on it, so I can use it. Otherwise, it's just been a damn paperweight. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that'd be neat to have a plasma cutter set up, cam set up like that. Get out parts and everything. So, how's everything going over with you, James? Well, it's actually staying warm in here for some reason all of a sudden. It's kicked on a couple of times during the show, but yeah, it's actually nice in here tonight. I don't know why. It's okay, saving me money that way. It's right there. It's the same smoky. Didn't do anything about replacing it, so it's still working, still fine, and still good to go. Oh, come on over, Mike. I'll teach you how to weld. I think I'd like to learn to TIG weld. I think that'd be fun. I got my aluminum spool gun and I got my wire welder. Oh, you remember that truck I put the fuel crossover pipe in to hold the gas tank? That's got a new owner, and they're driving the holy heck out of that truck. They're having a blast with that truck. The guy I fixed it for didn't, and yeah, he got rid of it, and they stopped having problems with it. Yeah, I don't know why I've welded up aluminums and had machine shops fix them before. This last aluminum intake I welded up, it broke the guy's broke the guy's cutter. Hey, there you go, James. You jinxed us. It turned on again. uh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, James, I've had a lot of people comment that they would like to keep the Sunday show and that, and since you're getting in here, Snowball is probably going down the road, and the Trailblazer. I've got a couple of vehicles sold, and which is going to. It was what I needed. I needed some cash flow to go. So things are going to hopefully change and get back to doing regular projects. And actually, I'm either going to get set up and get the O2 frame for the gray truck in here and start getting that prepped and ready. And yeah, start doing what we can. Start getting these projects wrapped up, because once Snowball's gone and the Trailblazer's gone, all I've got left is the dually and the gray truck. Well, then the Monte Carlo's and the Camaro, but yeah. So hopefully I can get back to doing a regular thing and or have interesting projects. Plus, we got work to do on Roger's old car too. So he told me he wants to take the motor out and have that redone and get the body fixed up on that. Hey, Casey, how you doing? So yeah, thanks. It's just been a lot of timing, a lot of got things in the work, but just the timing of it wasn't where some people wanted it to be. So I know I've gotten the feeling too that a lot of people thought, "Oh, cool, he's not coming back." Yeah, but no, I'm here. I'm still going. So DNR classic automotive. Okay. Uh Yeah, well, it was nice to sit here and feel like I just. That's where I like it when Mama Bear's out here, because then we get her talking and it ain't just me. Yeah, Casey. And actually, a buddy of mine shared a truck with me. Let's see if I can find it quick. I mean, if things work out, there's a... That's right. Let's see if I can find it now. And it's a 2008 Duramax. Probably shouldn't show this Casey. Now they've taken, there's the, okay, I'm trying to get the glare off it, so there's that. I gotta back out, so, I mean, it looks good, but, there. Passenger side fender. I did get the passenger side back door and the box side. The asking price for a 2008 doesn't say how many miles are on it, but they pulled the motor and tranny out of it. The asking price for that thing, they want $5 grand for it. I'm like, you're freaking nuts. But that's something, even though it was diesel, I could convert it to a gas and make a pretty nice truck out of that. But something like that's what I want to look for and get my hands on, and for the flipping purposes. Rebuild it, flip it, send it down the road. So, let's see. It wouldn't be a Duramax after I'm done. I would convert it to a gas. So, I don't want to be the first diesel I've converted. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. No, that's more like a $1,000 truck. I said it's got a clean title, so there's one of those. That's one of those vehicles that you got to watch out for. It's got a clean title, so you rebuild that truck, you could sell it and get full book value out of it. Crew cab Cummins, okay. What's in Warren, Illinois there, bud? For you guys coming in late, I don't mean to snack in front of you, but for some reason here about an hour ago, I started crashing. It took a while to get the numbers to stop dropping. Oh, okay. Been even looking at some of the Copart stuff. I don't know about that. I know there ain't any close enough for me to drive to, but some of the cars that people are bringing home. I sit here and watch all these videos, and I'm kind of noticing a trend. All these 2017 and 18 Camaros and Mustangs, they must sell those things to anybody that can't drive, because there's an awful lot of 2017, 18 Camaros and Mustangs crashed already. And the mileage range from a few hundred to a few thousand miles on them. I'm like, man, if I had that new of a car, I'd be nervous. Yeah, nobody knows how to handle the horsepower. And so far, I thought the red keys were supposed to be limited with these, and it looks like they were handing the red keys out like candy. Copart is where they sell the wreck auction off the wreck crash cars or cars that people gave up on. Still have a little value. Insurance dumps them. It's like an automotive recycler. So yeah, it's you can buy trucks, RVs, motorcycles, ski boats, jet boats, anything. Yeah, Casey, I don't know about the GM thing. Old GM stuff, yes. This new stuff, I don't know. Yeah, hard to tell where your old car went, Mike. Hopefully ain't overseas with a big anti-tank gun strapped to the roof of it. Like that plumbing company years ago in Texas that got rid of their truck and it ended up overseas in the middle of a war. It might be. Yeah, those Dodge Hellcats and Chargers, they really crush up. But like Condor builds and Goon Squad, I just don't understand how they got those cars. And they're young guys. And once they got all the damaged stuff off and got down to it, there was no real damage to those cars. I'm like, why didn't they? That's the thing with our insurance companies. They don't want them back out on the road. They want them gone. They would really want them gone. Yeah. Yep. It only went to get the food. Oh. That's right, I gotta. Oh, that's a weird number. 911. Hmm. Well, yeah, crazy number. I guess if you guys go back and watch this live stream from the beginning, you're going to see a full spectrum of from here to drop off and then back up. Yeah, I suppose. I hate to, but I gotta go get that guy from work, and the roads are still icy. It's gonna be what should be a 10-minute drive is gonna take 20 minutes to get there. So I suppose I hate to take off on the ones that just come in, but I gotta go help somebody out. His vehicle broke on the way home last night, and well, marked by it. Yeah, it's getting there. The phone's about dead. Actually, I got a little more battery than normal. So stay tuned. Hopefully I'll be wrapping up Snowball and the sale goes through. Yeah, he already gave me gas money. That's why I'm going to go. He already gave me gas money for tonight. Thanks, James. Yep, just stay tuned, and once Snowball goes down the road and Roger gets the Trailblazer bought, things are going to start happening around here. Finally get our hands on parts and finish stuff up, and yeah, you might have snow next time, yeah. So I know, I hate to go, but hey, don't blame me, because I don't want any more Fords here, because the kids are finally getting smart and they're getting rid of their Fords, so. Yeah, I hope it goes in another direction. Send it to Canada. They know what to do with it. So, everybody, thanks for tonight and hanging with me. Just stay tuned and we'll see what this next couple of weeks brings. So, it could be interesting. Hey now, Mike, I'll take your blue hammer away. So, all right, everybody, y'all have a good one. Stay safe. By Dodge, they rot. Rot, bad wiring, bad sensors, bad. Yeah. So, all right, thanks, everybody. You take care.